On behalf of the White House, the State Department, and USAID, I want to thank Stephen and Claire for helping us bridge the distance today between Silicon Valley and Africa's incredible entrepreneur community. In just a couple weeks, President Obama will be in Nairobi, Kenya, at the Global Entrepreneurship Summit. Stephen and Claire and Mark Straub from Coastal Impact, who are all speakers today, will also be at the Global Entrepreneurship Summit speaking there as well. And just really keeping the dialogue going here from today. And that will carry over until January as well for the African Diaspora Investment Summit in Silicon Valley. So this is just the beginning of a big conversation that you all want to be a part of.
I think it's an amazing time for African entrepreneurs. I think it's an amazing time right now for entrepreneurship in general, and bridging these gaps, I think, between what we're seeing is development work and I think a lot of the private sector work, but also making a lot of connections in new and innovative ways about how we can actually move the situation forward.
And for my sins, I have an incredible bias towards supporting some of the US State Department initiatives. And this is one that we're very passionate about, because part of the reason we really want to do it is because we think that women entrepreneurs can drive real change in Africa and other parts of the world. So that's one of the bias.
Panel that are really going to be telling us how the diaspora, the African diaspora, is going to positively influence the future of this bridge that we're trying to build between Silicon Valley and the continent. So, in actually pointing out top companies that would do $1 billion by 2018, I want to point out Chris's company, Mall for Africa, because it's literally the biggest online mall in the world right now. So while we're celebrating our Africanness and we're running away from Nigerians, right? We want to run towards this Nigerian, because there is something there.
I would be going to Africa, because clearly the opportunity is huge there, and you'll be early on. If you're early on in almost any endeavor, you're going to do very well if that endeavor is a positive thing.
Wonderful. Hi, everyone. It's been, I have to say, an absolute pleasure to be here with all of you today and to participate in these conversations about what it takes for a critical enabling environment, the importance of the diaspora, how we bridge that gap between Silicon Valley and Washington and Silicon Valley and Africa and entrepreneurs worldwide. And you've also heard a little bit about US government efforts to support entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship. And in that space, one of the things that we're most excited about is that this year's Global Entrepreneurship Summit will be held in Kenya.
Thank you all for being here. Certainly, as you've heard from the White House, from State, from USAID, this is not a one-off. We're really trying to make sure that this continues. We're certainly very excited about this opportunity. And certainly with Almaz and ADN, we intend to have another diaspora event in January. So what you're going to find as a community, as a diaspora group, and as Friends of Africa, as I choose to call everybody else, is a continuity in process where we want to keep you engaged. We want to make sure that you are in the know. We want to make sure that Linda's work and the work of all the other elements of government are exposed to you in ways where your continued involvement in this journey, which is bridging Africa to Silicon Valley, is one that we can all celebrate together. The conversation continues, and for everybody who traveled, safe journey back. Thank you all very much. Thanks.